The diagram below shows 2-point charges, A and B. A has a charge of 5q and B has a charge of negative 8q. The distance between A and P is 2L, and the distance between B and P is 3L. Determine the potential at P. Express your answer in terms of K, Q, and L. So what this is asking us to do is to find the net potential at point P. And the net potential is just the sum of all the potentials that are created by all the charges in the universe. In this case, we only have two. So we're just dealing with these two charges, and they are each creating a potential at point P. So what does that look like? It looks like this. And if I use the potential due to a point charge, that formula, that's K, Q, this is QA, and the distance from from A to P, so I'll just call that R sub A, and then we do it for B. Now I put in what I know. I know that the charge of particle A is 5Q, and I know that the distance from A to P is 2L. And I know that the charge on B is negative 8Q. And the distance between it and P is 3L. Now, a couple different ways you could go about combining these two terms. I'm going to use the common denominator. So the common denominator of 2L and 3L is 6L, or at least that's one common denominator. So to get 6L here, I have to multiply the denominator by 3, which means I'm also multiply the numerator by 3. So this becomes 15KQ over 6L. For the other side, I need to multiply the denominator by 2. So I multiply the numerator by 2 as well. So it's going to be minus 16KQ over 6L. And if I go through and subtract those, I'm going to get negative KQ over 6L. This is what is meant when it says express your answer in terms of K, Q, and L. This is what is meant. My answer here has a K, it has a Q, and an L. There are no other letters. And I've got some numbers, which is acceptable, but the only letters that would be a part of this answer are K, Q, and L. So this is what is meant by express your answer in terms of K, Q, and L. It's a symbolic answer, and now I want to show you how to enter that into WebAssign. So this is a symbolic answer, so you got to touch inside the box, and when I do that, you see the FizzPad comes up, and now I can enter my answer. So I want to choose, you can see there's a whole bunch of symbols here, and we want to enter a fraction, so I touch the fraction symbol, and then I just start typing negative K, Q, switch to the denominator, this is 6L, and that's it. I've entered my answer. By the way, it does matter if they are lowercase or uppercase. You can see the K is lowercase, but the Q and L are uppercase. So that's why I typed them in that way. If I typed in a lowercase q, it would automatically be counted wrong. Has to be capital Q, has to be capital L, has to be lowercase k. Submit for testing. And there we go.